Okay, welcome to Facebook Live. Glad you're here. This is another episode in the amazing adventure, Discovering the New Me, Bible story book for kids. This is number 14, Ruth, A New Life. And this amazing story. This is the first woman we've zeroed in on in the stories. But of course, we had Adam and Eve, we had Noah and his wife and kids, we had Abraham and Sarah, we had Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Leah, Rachel. And now we have Ruth, and Ruth is a story of a Moabite woman, which is amazing because she's not an Israelite. Naomi, her mother-in-law, went from Bethlehem over to Moab to find food during a famine, and she went with her husband, her two boys. The boys married Ruth and another lady in Moab, and then all the men died in the family. Her husband, Naomi's husband died, her two sons died, so they were all left widows. And so Naomi wanted to go back to Israel, and Ruth wouldn't let go without her. She went with her. The other Moabite woman went back to her family. But now in Israel, Ruth didn't really know the people. She didn't know the customs. She didn't really know anything. She was in another culture. But she ended up gleaning what the poor people do in the fields, and she humbled herself to do that. She met a wealthy relative of Naomi, Boaz, and Boaz noticed her, and they ended up getting married. And so in a sense, Boaz redeemed her in the customs of the day in Israel, and they had a child. The child was named Obed, and then Obed had Jesse. Jesse had David. So Ruth and Boaz became the line of David, which is an incredible big picture story of God's plan throughout the whole Bible. That here comes David, because David was in the line of Jesus. Jesus came, I believe it was 14 generations later after David, and that was God's plan throughout the ages. So when we're in a tough spot, when we can't see the end of the tunnel, when we can't see any light, let's look to the book of Ruth, and it's an amazing, encouraging story that, no, God's got it all under control. He's got the plan. It's also a story of his broad acceptance of all people. He says in Revelation, in one day, all people will worship him before the throne from every tribe, tongue, and nation. And she was a Moabite. She got grafted into the plan. And so that's what he does today. That's what God's all about all people coming to know him. And so it's an amazing story. I hope you get something out of it, get the amazing adventure. We're halfway through the book right now. I've done 14 weeks. I try to do these every Thursday, Friday. Check them out on YouTube. We got all the other ones there. I'll leave you with this last verse in Ruth 1:16. Ruth says, "Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." And that was her heart. She followed after the witness of Naomi, and she came to know Christ in the future through the promised one that was coming by faith, just like we do today, looking back to the cross by faith, hoping for the promise of Jesus and salvation in him. God bless you.